Okay, another factoring problem. This is a little bit different because what I want you to notice with this problem is that there is no x term. What I mean when I say that in math talk would mean that it's 0 times x. So another way of writing this, if you wanted to, which I certainly wouldn't recommend it, but if you wanted to, you could write it like this. Just if you felt like you needed to have all three of those things in there. So again, before we start this problem, I'm going to take a little trip down memory lane. And if you had to multiply 5x plus 2 times 5x minus 2, okay, what would happen is if you're into drawing a rectangle to multiply something like that, which some of you like to do, this would be 5x plus 2, this would be 5x minus 2, 25x squared, plus 10x minus 10x, and minus 4. Notice what happens on this problem because of that plus 2 and the minus 2 is that I get 10x minus 10x when I'm combining like terms, which is 0. And so my answer is just 25x squared minus 4. These are the factors that make up the binomial 25x squared minus 4. Now maybe you can use that information to help you with this problem that I put on the board here. If not, you'll try using the good old standby way. Have a rectangle. I know that in this first spot is going to be a 9x squared. And in this spot down here is going to be a negative 25. Now, if I look at this, one thing I might want to try for the 9x squared, and it's not guaranteed that it's going to work, but 3x times 3x certainly will give me 9x squared. And if you're into trial and error, 5 times negative 5 does equal negative 25. So I'm just going to try this and see what happens. This would be 15x, this would be negative 15x. And sure enough, when I add those together, I get 0x. It tells me that the factors of this must be 3x plus 5 times 3x minus 5. And there is a pattern there that some of you will see, and so you'll be able to do these types of problems pretty easily in the future. You probably won't even have to draw a rectangle or anything, but you can probably see how this number is related to this number and how this number is related to this number. But anyway, until then you can draw the rectangle or use trial and error.